Today we're going to talk about the design of this chicken coop. Let's go. I'm Becky. I used to live in the consumer rat race just like you. But one day I had enough, so I sold it all, moved to the country, and built my own log cabin with my own two hands. Now I spend my time discovering new ways to live a simple, healthy lifestyle with more free time and way less stress, then sharing what I've learned with you. Welcome to Becky's Homestead. Okay, so I'm going to show you the features of this little chicken coop. It was partially made out of scraps that I had from my old porch, so I do like that part. It is 7 feet wide, 8 inches long. Feet long. You know, it just has these two big perches in here. I'll show you the inside first. I'm not quite done with it. This is dyed to make sure it's on the ground. 8 foot and then another 8 foot. You want to have plenty of perch room. Not all chickens are all chummy best friends. They're like people. Sometimes they like somebody and get along, and there's other times they're not really friends and they don't want to like sleep squished together. They need space. So just make sure when you're doing your perches, you do it long ways, plenty of room for the perches. In this particular coop, I decided to do two kind of transom type windows, just because this coop is not in dark shade right now. Part of the day it's in pretty good sun, so you know, this protects it, doesn't let it get too much direct sunlight in here. The sun rises over here, so they'll get the morning sun and they can get up and get going. And I have this nest box here, which I'm going to raise a little. I'm going to put some cement blocks there and put 2 nest boxes right there. In the future, if I ever want to do a little run for them, which I might consider, I'll have plenty of room right here, a clear spot for the door. So you want to make sure your coop isn't too crowded, because don't forget they have to get down and they need room to flutter down. And if you don't have room, you're just going to have to use a chicken ladder so they can just walk down. Egg hens get heavy as they get older. They'll still be laying. You don't want them to jump down and plop on the ground, because it can break an egg inside of them, and just don't make problems. You want to avoid problems when you have animals. So don't create a problem by making a perch with no room for the hen to get down. All right, I'll tell you a couple features I made for me. I love this little overhang because rain or shine, we're out here feeding animals. So I just want to be able to run from the cabin to right here under the little roof if it's raining. So this part's for me. And of course I put a little shelf, that's for me. I'll probably put some little flowers and stuff on it. But I'm going to point out a couple structural things I think are important to keep in mind when you're building. So around the side here, these boards here are ground contact boards, but nevertheless, I raise them up off the ground. Just, you know, there's no need to have them sitting on the ground. Just try to keep the grass and weeds away from the side of it, and then just don't put them all the way to the ground, resting on the ground. It's just going to be better, because that will just absorb moisture from the ground, and that is the part that always rots first. So you might as well just keep it up off the ground a bit. Also, when you're installing the door, make sure you put these little stops here. The door needs something to rest on. Otherwise, it's just going to like be hard on the hinges, because it's going to go too far in when you shut the door. You don't want that to happen. It just gets everything rickety over time, and you figure over the years this door is going to open and close a million times. So, you know, make sure you have those little stops there. It'll just help your door. In this coop right now, every night are living 9 birds. So it is 8 chickens and 1 guinea hen. Bubby gets in there, which makes me so happy. She's always last though. She lets all those crazy hens get settled, and then she goes in and goes to bed, which is so funny. She doesn't like all that hen drama. Okay, so we built this coop because we know we love chickens. We plan on having chickens just for eternity. We're gonna have chickens. So we spent the money to build a good coop. When I go to bed at night, I wanna just make sure my chickens are in here safe and sound, no problems. So that's why I don't mind spending the money on a coop like this. So everybody's different. You have to make your own judgment on chickens and how much you like them, and if you're just trying them out for the first time, blah blah blah. So that's all, you know, individual. But here's a great coop in case you just need an idea. I wrote this awesome little chicken book to help you out. It's not very thick, so it's not like this big, boring read, but it does contain all the basics, everything you need to know. Any little problems you're having, just, you got the book. Just look it up, quick. You can fix stuff. So you can click the link and get the book if you need it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Happy homesteading. Bye-bye.